I'm Erin Hunkemoeller. I'm a Spanish teacher at Northmont High School, so I have grades 9 through 12. I love teaching foreign language because you kind of get to start over, and so I try to use a very communicative approach, a lot like you learn your first language. Reading, writing, speaking, listening, and conversation, and all my lessons are revolved around those things instead of just written grammar practice. My first year, we didn't have devices for everyone and everything was very paper-based. I would incorporate technology as much as I could, but to get that individualized data for students, it was very tough. Using technology in the classroom, a typical day, everything the students need can be found on my website through a daily calendar. For listening comprehension, we do songs, something real that native speakers are listening to, and they'll listen and they'll fill in the blanks as they go. And then we'll talk about the meaning of the song too to kind of relate it back to their life. We do a lot of group work and group projects, which gives them a chance to have conversations with each other in Spanish. When you teach a language, you can't leave out the culture. So in Spanish 1, we focus on the quinceañera, which is the 15th birthday. It would be equivalent to our Sweet 16 in the United States. And so I asked them, what do you need to know in order to plan this quinceañera? And I had them all get on the same Google Doc in their groups. They brainstormed questions with each other, and they were able to type these questions on the same page. So if someone asked about food, then they wouldn't have to ask that again, and they would work on answering the questions together. With technology, it can individualize. Google Drive is amazing for portfolios, and that portfolio is shared with me. So at any point, I can go into a student's portfolio and that shows me where they are, and I can kind of pinpoint where they need that extra practice. If someone comes to me, a parent or other teacher or administrator, and says, where is this student in their speaking? Well, I can pull up their live video where they have spoken and they're not relying on me. It's what the student can do, and it's very easy to access. It's easy for the students to see as well. We make them go back and look at their portfolios from the beginning of the year to now, and they see how much they really have learned, and it engages them. The games that they like to play, they like to push buttons and race their peers. Kahoots is an online source that's free for teachers, and you can make your own. They can be quizzes about anything. Students log in on their individual devices, and a question will pop up, and there'll be a multiple choice answer on the screen. They get points for accuracy and speed. Every question, it shows the leaderboard. And they like that competition aspect, and it's really engaging for them. And it will show your class progress too. How many people put this answer, how many people put this answer. And that's kind of what I use to gauge the assessment. Are they understanding this, or do I need to go back and review this specific topic? And it gives them a little bit more intrinsic motivation because they have more control over the situation. My best advice with technology is try it. Start with one thing. If you do one thing a semester, you'll grow and it'll get easier.